Leonardo da Vinci was a painter, architect, inventor, and student of all things artistic and scientific. He lived during the time known now as the Renaissance and played a huge part in the art and science that came from this time to lead us to where we are today. His natural genius across so many disciplines made him the epitome of the term Renaissance man. Da Vinci was born April 15th, 1452 in Vinci, Italy, to a respected notary and a young peasant woman. He was raised by his father and many stepmothers. He began apprenticing in the with the artist Verrocchio when he was 14, where he learned the technical skills of metalworking, leather arts, carpentry, drawing, and sculpting. He became a master artist in the Guild of St. Luke at only 20 years of age and established his own workshop. At the age of 22, Da Vinci was charged with sodomy, which shows that he was probably a bit of a rebel. For 2 years after his sodomy charge, his whereabouts went entirely undocumented. Today, Da Vinci is most known for his art, including two of the most famous paintings in the world, the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper. Da Vinci believed that art is indisputably connected with science and nature. Da Vinci painted the Last Supper sometime between 1482 and 1499. It is a painting of Jesus and his 12 disciples at the Last Supper before Jesus' crucifixion. The Mona Lisa was painted sometime between 1505 and 1507 and was a privately commissioned work. Da Vinci never delivered it to its commissioner, but kept it until the end of his life. It was his attempt at perfection and was forever a work in progress. It currently resides in the Louvre Museum in Paris, France, behind bulletproof glass, and is regarded as a priceless national treasure. Da Vinci is also known as a great inventor and is said to have many ideas that he couldn't possibly build with the technology of his time. He was largely self-educated and filled dozens of secret notebooks with inventions, observations, and theories about pursuits from aeronautics to anatomy. His ideas were often so complex and foreign to others that his genius wasn't fully appreciated in his time. But if you think about the amount of intellect and imagination that allowed him to create inventions such as the bicycle, the helicopter, and an airplane based on the physiology and flying capability of a bat, it will blow your mind even though his inventions were only on paper. World-renowned neurologist Sigmund Freud said he was, and I quote, like a man who awoke too early in the darkness while the others were all still asleep. Because of his abundance of diverse interests, Da Vinci failed to complete many of his paintings and projects. I believe that Da Vinci is to be the most ingenious man to walk the earth other than Jesus, of course. If he would have been born a few hundred years later, there's no telling what he might have been able to accomplish. I will end with my favorite quote by Leonardo da Vinci. It had long since come to my attention that people of accomplishment rarely sat back and let things happen to them. They went out and happened to things.